Hello everyone! Throughout this course, we have been learning about learning spaces, which refers to places where 21st century teaching and learning can occur. Our task was to collaborate with our group and create a learning space of our own. This presentation was created by Group 2, which includes Katie Black, Amanda Bixel, Jody Gross, Cami Hines, and Brittany Payne. As we began to consider what our learning space might look like, we decided to focus on two major components in education today: collaboration and technology. We believe that 21st century classrooms should provide multiple opportunities for students to engage in collaborative practices and utilize technology as a tool to enrich the learning experience. This led us to our purpose statement for our learning space, which is, collaborative technology in the hands of the teacher and the students can create an engaging and purposeful learning space. We utilized our guiding question: how can the classroom setup, design, and/or space enhance and promote learning through face-to-face and technology-based collaboration to guide our research and the creation of our learning space? In the research articles that our group selected, there is concrete evidence that transforming a classroom into a 21st century space is critical and essential to maximize the learning of our 21st century learners. Our classroom design was inspired by the thoughts and ideas we found in current research. Melina and Kaffer informed us of the effects our natural and built environments have on the way we think and feel, as well as the effects of lighting on student performance. Kayla Delter's article detailed the benefits of flexible seating, including increased motivation, the burning of energy, and creating a better oxygen flow to the brain. Aaron Klein addressed the importance of maximizing floor space, allowing for student choice, and avoiding bright colors and busy patterns. Two articles taught us about the importance of having students be a part of the planning and design stages. The design of the learning space can act as a catalyst to promote collaboration and innovation. In Deltzer's article, Flexible Seating and Student-Centered Redesign, she acknowledges that switching to flexible seating won't ensure improvements. The switch must be accompanied by a shift in teaching philosophy. In an article titled New Learning Spaces, Make Technology Work, the author gives many ways students can use technology in their transformed 21st century classroom space. There are technology tools that help students get to know each other, like polling and blogs. There are tools that help students work in groups, like Online Teaching Assistant, Group Tool, Wikis, and Google Docs and groups. Students can build ideas together using Padlets or mind mapping on a Google Doc. Students can connect with the world using Skype or collaborate for video conferencing. One article we read titled Learning Without Borders gave a wonderful example of using technology to collaborate with students around the world. It is an inspiring story of U.S. and Chinese students going beyond the walls of their classroom and getting to know each other. As they grew and learned together, they had countless real-world, authentic experiences collaborating and communicating with students who speak a different language. This example merges 21st century learners using 21st century tools and doing 21st century collaboration. Classroom design we created involves a whole group instruction area and many collaborative workspaces around the room for small groups. In the whole class instruction area, we included a smartboard so that whole class instruction remains interactive and engaging. Each table would seat 4 students to facilitate quick small group work, such as knowledge checks during a lesson. The space between the tables in blue serves many purposes. It allows all students to see one another face-to-face for discussion and for all students to see demonstrations done by the teacher at the board. The computer research areas around the room provide collaborative workspaces. Additional tables and seating also facilitate small group collaboration in a less formal arrangement. Windows are an important aspect of this learning space because natural light is rich in blue light, which helps students stay awake and alert. Lamps are also an excellent way to incorporate light and will be placed in each research area. Storage in this classroom includes open shelving along the 2 walls and shelving built into the walls under the whiteboards at the front of the room to provide easy access of student supplies. A charging station will be next to the entrance of the classroom for student Chromebooks when they are not needed for classroom activities. It will provide a safe storage place to minimize distractions and Chromebook damage. These storage options will keep student workspace clean and organized. As displayed in the image on the previous slide, our learning space allows for the teacher and students to easily move about the classroom. This is an important aspect to include when allowing for collaboration because the teacher needs to be able to move between groups easily. Our learning space has no specified teacher desk because this allows for the teacher and students to be equal partners or co-constructors of knowledge. The room is decluttered with plenty of storage options for organization. This gives the students a workspace that allows for easy access to supplies and technology with minimal distractions. Our flexible seating arrangements give students choice and variability. The image shown on the side presents options for various tables and chair structures that could be used throughout the room. Integrating a collaborative learning space such as the one we have presented, there are some necessary steps for appropriately constructing the classroom. The identified need in our classroom space is the answer we've been looking for in our guiding question. In connection with the constructed design of our learning space, the need is the implementation of face-to-face and technology-based collaboration. This was the first piece of information needing to be identified when thinking of what type of learning we wanted to be made possible in our room. This question could be posed to a volunteered group of people wanting to help take part in the room's transformation. Williams mentions the importance of involving students, especially to assist in the creation process. Since our guiding question focuses on the involvement of technology and face-to-face collaboration, we found it extremely important to make this connection present in our learning space. As you viewed in the diagram, there are multiple opportunities for students to collaborate with each other and for the use of technology. This piece of the integration process is not only vital in answering our guiding question, but also in providing opportunities for students to be engaged in 21st century learning. A major challenge of any classroom learning space is cost. Technology is expensive, so an ideal learning space is not always in the school district's budget. Due to budget constraints, access to technology can be limited. Our classroom design is assuming each student has their own Chromebook, but even then a few extra computers are necessary for those students who don't have their Chromebook for one reason or another. Finally, classroom management changes when small groups are working around the room more often than sitting at their assigned seat. Teachers have to figure out what works for them in terms of managing students because they will be relinquishing some of their control when students are carrying out open-ended learning tasks. As our group considered the design process and the challenges that teachers may face when redesigning their classrooms for more effective 21st century learning spaces, several of the questions posed on this slide came up in our discussions. 1. What are effective strategies for face-to-face collaboration? Many of us use this in our classrooms on a daily basis. We would like to know what strategies you have used that have been the most effective. 2. How can collaboration between students that are connected worldwide enhance and deepen their learning experience? We believe that collaborating and connecting with other students in the classroom or across the world creates opportunities where our students can develop skills for life and work beyond the classroom through authentic problem solving and creative and critical thinking, while also fostering global citizenship and preparation for the digital work environment. 3. How do we redesign our classrooms without access to vital resources? Realistically speaking, redesigning our classrooms can become expensive and our districts may not provide all the funding necessary. Some districts may have active PTO, PTA associations for foundations that contribute to school-based or teacher-based needs. We have also seen other teachers start GoFundMe or Donors Choose campaigns to raise the funds for classroom needs. 4. Why is it necessary to connect the virtual and physical elements in every 21st century classroom? When we connect the virtual and physical elements in the 21st century classroom, learning has the opportunity to become multidimensional by providing additional motivation and elevated critical thinking. We must remember that students today have been raised in a world of interactive technologies and become energized when they are able to actively share ideas and work collaboratively together, whether that be through face-to-face or virtual opportunities. We are interested in hearing your thoughts about these questions and topics. Please share your thoughts through the comment feature on the slide. The primary purpose for our design, as previously stated, is to increase student collaboration both through face-to-face and online interactions. Our design meets our instructional goals of collaboration both at a classroom and global level. By having tables throughout the room, the students are able to work collaboratively face-to-face. It is important that students sit 2 on each side of the table in a group of 4 so they are facing each other. In this way, students have more opportunities to speak and to listen, which helps students develop and improve basic communication skills that are vital for collaboration. Technology engages students in our world today. Once they are engaged, technology can be used to deepen understanding through examples such as reflective blogs or Padlet discussions. In our classroom design, the Chromebooks are available for students to collaborate in small groups or to work independently throughout the room. Not only can students collaborate with their classmates, students can use technology to collaborate with other students around the world. The online collaboration provides opportunities for students to develop problem-solving skills. Also, this connected learning creates a cultural literacy by allowing students to examine issues of global significance through interconnected sharing of experiences and the exchange of ideas. Our design utilizes smartboards and Chromebooks as tools to connect with students and information on a global level. Global collaboration meets the learning goals of engagement and motivation through authentic learning and begins to prepare students to embrace their roles as global citizens.